Now, how do you solve this? Sydney's running out of burial space, but no one wants to live near a cemetery or give up their green space, particularly if it's a golf course, it seems. In Lidcombe on Sunday, residents fighting a proposal to make Carnarvon Golf Course into a so-called modern memorial park will gather to air their concerns. The body charged with the responsibility of managing the burial sites in New South Wales' metropolitan memorial parks. Earlier this month, I talked to Denise Ora, the CEO, of how she described what it might look like.
A modern memorial park offers beautiful, more extensive green space. There are more places for the living. I know that might sound strange to everyone, but it's a really big change globally. So people are wanting to multi-use our beautiful memorial parks. So if you can imagine landscape spaces, lakes, walking paths, integrated burial plots. So they integrate within the landscape.
And that's what it's apparently going to look like. Local Labor MP for Auburn, Lynda Voltz, is leading the opposition to the idea and joins us now. Morning, Lynda.
Morning, Craig.
Oh, don't you think it sounds idyllic? Walking around the graves, beautiful. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I heard one person on the TV saying you can have fun in the cemetery. I'm not sure how many people will be thrilled when they walk up and find someone having a picnic on top of the headstones of their parents. Look, this is green space already. This has already got lakes in it. It's the Haslam Creek, Cook River water catchment area. It's part of the Landcare tree canopy. What this will do will actually take away green space from the community.
How accessible is it as green space? I mean, there's, at different golf clubs, I know have different approaches as to when people can walk their dog or come onto the course. How open is it to members of the area who don't play golf?
Yeah, so it's actually going right back. Regent's Park, which is where it's placed, is an old farmlands, and that's why it was called Regent's Park. That is Crown land with an access right of way across it, so people can get in at all times from the Botanica side of it. So it's always accessible. Plus, it's a public golf course, so even if you're not a member, you can walk in any day, particularly after 3 o'clock when the booked rounds finish, and play golf and have access to the space.
How well used is this golf course?
It's probably one of the busiest in Sydney. It is always jam-packed. They do over 1,500 rounds of golf every week. And then it's not only that, this is also the local function centre. So this is where graduations to school happen. This is where weddings, a lot of wakes actually happen there, christenings. This is a function centre. So it adjoins a dog park, which is included in their plans. And once they fill up the golf course, the soccer fields next to it are next to go.
Yeah, okay. So what's the response of the community been? You're going to have a bit of a gathering this week. What have you been hearing from the community?
Well, we're going to have a rally, and I think it'll actually be quite big. I was at the train station yesterday where I was handing out flyers, and everyone's going, no, it's all right, I've got it in my diary. So the community is quite frankly outraged, and that's across the whole community. I mean, there's this myth that there's parts of the community that are pushing for it. All our Islamic organisations are opposed to this proposal.
Yeah, okay. Now, in terms of, you are the local Labor MP, you're part of the government that is pushing for this change. Does that make it a little bit awkward pushing back against it?
Well, it doesn't really make it awkward for me because it's the wrong decision. And if the government was serious, they would come and talk to us about some other options. We've offered, I've offered, the council's offered. We've said there are sites that are available, particularly to cope for our community. We're happy to talk about them. They said, no, this is the way we're going to go. Now, as the local MP, if that's the way they want to go, then I am quite happy to have a campaign around it. And can I just add one thing, Craig? They say they're running out of cemetery space, but when they did the Department of Planning study on cemetery space, they excluded Varaville, 136,000 cemetery plots, and Wallachia with 27,000. That source note disappeared from their brochure when they put it out to the community.
So you're saying there's no need for more cemetery space? We've got enough?
No. Well, when I did the figures and I put Varaville and I put Wallachia back into the figures that they'd taken out, that took you with no unmet need until 2058. And if I put the Muslim cemetery funeral services, which has spent $130 million buying land to provide cemetery space, that goes out till after 2060. Now, what they're not telling you is you work it out, do the figures, 70,000 burial sites, $10,000, just say it's $10,000, really they charge between $9,000 and $18,000. That's a lot of money. You're talking between $500 million and $1 billion they're going to make out of this land that our community is losing.
Yeah, okay. Now, at the moment, you've got both the Cumberland Council have got a kind of have your say on the Carnarvon Golf Course, and also Metropolitan Memorial Parks are also asking for people's say. Do you think it's worth giving your say, or do you think this decision has been made?
Well, if you look at their have your say from the Metropolitan Parks, which is meant to be a community consultation, the first question is are you aware of the cemetery crisis? Now, you can hardly say that's a balanced community say. Get on there and have a say and tell them exactly what you think.
Good on you. Thanks for speaking to us, Lynda. And if people, the rally this weekend, where do people find information if they want to be at it?
Yeah, so it's 12:30 on Sunday at Colemand Park, which is at the eastern end of Carnarvon, or go to my Facebook or Carnarvon or the council Facebook. You'll find the information there. All
right. Local Labor MP for Auburn, Lynda Voltz there. Let us know your thoughts, 1300 222 702.
702 ABC Radio Sydney's Golden Ticket.